So I was just telling my folks that you're famous for going to school boards and disrupting the meeting.
Yeah, and I try to do it in a way that's positive, though. I try to not be such a disruptor to where it's shut down. So as you can see in the video, I was able to get my full 3 minutes in.
You did.
So if you can articulate a message well, you can do it eloquently. I think that you can deliver a message that they have to sit and listen to. So I try to control my pitch, my tone, my inflection,
right.
Control my emotions, and just go in there and speak off the cuff. But yeah, I do. I go around everywhere because no one else is.
Right.
If I'm going to be a part of a community of kids that are going to go work.
Right.
Go work at Safeway or work wherever. They need to be positive members of the community, and they need to have a good upbringing.
Right.
And so I think that's why I've gone to this whole new anti-communist thing, because
I like that.
communism's everywhere.
It is.
And I've realized that that's really the cause of all this. It's destroyed our school systems.
Right.
It's corrupted the government. It's brought all the race issues to light again.
Yep.
So I think that that's really the issue we're facing today. And the school boards are Marxists. So
right.
I have to confront the Marxists.
So why do you think that there's not enough men going to these school board meetings?
Because they're working 9 to 5 and they're lost in the fact that they're having to maintain a mortgage, they're trying to keep their family fed, and if they're not, they're at home, so they're really not in school board meetings, right? So I'm a homeschool parent. I only started hearing about the issues when my friends started telling me what was going on with their kids.
Right.
So it took a guy like me who was like, oh, I homeschool my kids already because I don't have them in the system.
Right.
I know better than that.
Right.
But my friends that didn't were like, hey man, they're segregating my kids at school because he didn't wear a mask. And I went, excuse me? Oh, no. And I'm like, where? And he's like, oh, Lincoln. And I'm like, that's 20 minutes from my house. I'm driving there.
Right.
So for me, I'm like, let's go. Handle it. Because I have a communications degree from bachelor's in communications studies from Sac State.
Right.
So I do have the ability to talk a little better than some, but it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
But I figure might as well use my tools that I was given and maybe motivate a few other people to join us in the fight. If you like what I had to say, just get up and do it yourself.
Now, you said that was Lincoln, high school, or what was it, middle school?
It was Lincoln, California, Lincoln High School.
Okay.
So it was like the same city. It's a little town outside of Sacramento, like near Marysville. It's about 25 minutes outside of Sacramento.
Right.
But I lived in Rockland for 7 years. So that's Placer County. That's my community. I went to college out there. So it's a part of my life, and I'm not going to watch it be corrupted like San Francisco. I mean, you're seeing a city like this that was once beautiful, and any person could come to this city and enjoy the day.
Yep.
It didn't matter if you had a Trump hat, let's not say Trump, but American flag on your hat. Right? Nowadays, you'd be likely to get an egg thrown at you, spit on, beat up, just for being
American, right?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the gator, I had a guy go, oh my God, dude, your gator's so cool. I can't believe you're wearing an American flag gator. And I was like, why? He's like, you're in San Francisco, dude. Think about that. American flag gator is cool because I'll wear it out in public in San Francisco.
Where we used to be able to rock the American flag on people's porches, no matter where it was at.
National anthem was being sung at the San Francisco Stadium. They were having these events bringing out these giant flags. They don't do that stuff.
Right.
I used to come to baseball games, and I enjoyed doing the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance, or whatever it was, the national anthem. And it's all gone. They destroyed it. They've gone to sports, destroyed sports. They're destroying our schools. So yeah, I've had enough, and I was drawn to it because of the fact that it's kids. When children are being affected, for me, that's the line that we can't cross or allow. It's too much.
Right.
I can't sit back and allow someone to abuse their child. And what's the difference between them masking 500 kids in my community and lowering their IQ, cutting their oxygen saturation levels? They're causing all sorts of social anxiety issues because they can't talk and see each other's faces, those smiles. They're having issues paying attention in class because the teachers, no one's going to look at a set of eyes. They want to interact. They want to see them out.
Facial expressions, body language.
Yeah, then they're putting you on Zoom if you don't, right? So they put you in a Zoom session for 8 hours, which a little while ago, if you were on a Zoom or a TV for more than 2 hours a day, the CDC said it was unhealthy. Right. But now that COVID's here, 8 hours of homeschool, stare at a screen all day, and then it's perfect. Because now we'll give all those kids Ritalin because they all have hyperactivity because they're not going outside. So it's all a part of the plan, and that's why when you go out and you start to fight and talk to parents and get to know people like you and just my friend Trina, we've come across a community of like-minded individuals, and they're like, hey dude, this is going on in my community, can you come help me? And I'm going to run to do that. Right. Unfortunately, it is costing me financially. You'll lose your job. You'll be called a racist. You'll be called a Nazi. You'll be called all sorts of things that are horrific simply because you support American values.
Right.
Okay? So I've never said or done anything that was racist at all, ever. But because I stand up for people and I stand up for their rights, that's the first thing that they call you, hoping that you'll back down.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work for me. But yeah,
Appreciate it, man.
I'm the Prudent Patriot on YouTube.
Prudent Patriot
my
on
name is Jeffrey
YouTube.
Perrine. You can find me on, YouTube, that's it. I've been banned everywhere else, but proud of you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man. All right, let's see what they're saying. I'll turn the camera back around.